What did I say to piss you off this time, baby?
Who is the Negro in your neighborhood? In your neighborhood. In your neighborhood, I say, who is the Negro in your neighborhood when you're running from his ass each day?
Black people don't hope, we wish.
Something that crazy could only come from you.
Right now you live in beliefs. You want to believe things. Belief is ignorance. Right knowledge is to know. You understand that? Belief is ignorance because belief is the acceptance of things that you do not know. And every one of your prayers end with Amen. Let me hear you say amen. Oh, let me hear you say amen. Amen, which is the ancient Egyptian god Amun, and the rock was the sun in us as the original people of the sun. And we roam the earth millions of years, 17,250,000 years to be exact, before Adam was created 49,000 years ago. Now, we don't know good people from bad. We don't know good food from bad. We don't know good music from bad. We don't know anything, and we were the ones who knew everything. And so they put us under a spell. What kind of spell? The spell of ghost worship. You understand? Ghost worship. And they said gospel, ghost spell. All you know is what they told you, and you have belief in what they told you. When we were in our right state of Elohim, we didn't have beliefs. We knew because we were the gods that everybody worshipped. They made us hate the rising of the sun by telling us, make sure you don't make fudge while the sun is rising. That's because we were sun people. People trying to get away from the sun made us start hating the sun. How'd they make you hate your hair? No, by telling you to pick cotton. The moment we stop conking our hair and touching our hair and putting our feet on the grass again, things are going to start opening. We lost our eye and our light is dim.
Running. Yeah, baby. That's right, from New York to Jamaica to Cali to Japan. Domo live from ground zero. It's the fastest 30 minutes on air. That's right, you know where we at, baby. Your radio show, BUSTDAT ASS 83.17 FLX. And the X stands for you never saw me coming when you never saw was that dumbass. Your black Lenny Bruce on the loose, who's better than that balding mini meat 2-pup chump of a boyfriend. Yes, I will rings around that ass like Saturn, so test my bitch. And if I say anything to offend you, then you know I'm doing my motherfucking job. Because you have the option of turning me off when I keep turning you on again and again and again and again. Like a bad porno flick from the 50s. That's right. Cash your ass. Let's ride, bitches. You know how I start this shit. So let's roll right up into this Friday with LA racist entitlement. Question. Does having the latest cell phone put you on top of the social calendar as a dumbass hipster who's oblivious to Napster? Or will you consider sending your private messages by carrier pigeon, smoke signals, or African drums to tell your bitch somebody's all up in your ass like Idi Amin? You be the judge. Okay, let's review. Napstar is a government communications tracking satellite used by the government to do what? Find you, i.e. the bad guy, right? I mean, come on, how else did Lord Obama find Osama bin Laden? Communication in recon, in the field of recon, is vital against the enemy, and in the age of informational access, it ain't who's peeping in your window, it's who's jacking in your phone when you don't hear them. That should be of concern. Check it. The terrorist organization known as the Los Angeles Police Foundation, a non-profit group that supports police functions over which the city council and the city itself in general has no control, forced the hand of paranoia within the LA City Council to purchase $350,000 in high-tech spy equipment in April of 2010. The name of this shit is called Stingray. Okay? The Stingray is a very unique tool which allows police to track cell phones directly because it exploits the architecture of cell phone networks. Mobile devices connected to a wider network by using the antenna closest to them at the time. But when LAPD fires up the Stingray, it's often the most powerful signal in the area. Instantly, the department's spy equipment becomes the go-to tower for every cell phone and mobile device nearby. Not just the phone carried by the suspect that they're tracking. So when you see an unmarked white van, it belongs to the government. And when it usually shows up overnight in an area that never has a van in your neighborhood, then essentially every phone in the neighborhood is going to check in with the government. It's almost like Marco Polo. The government tower says Marco, and every cell phone in the area says Polo. Okay? The police can narrow down the location of the phone by using triangulation. Stingrays can be used by police instantly without permission from a middleman provider such as Sprint or Nextel. Officers trailing or tailing a suspect can use Stingray to home in on the target's cell phone, even if they aren't sure of his real name or identity. You notice they put his, all right? Okay? But if police gather information from some innocent people's cell phones while casting their broad and ambiguous net, then they'll make sure no icon that shows up on your cell phone says government tower will exist. Somebody needs to develop an icon for that shit, okay? Service providers such as T-Mobile or AT&T usually require court oversight, but in situations where there isn't enough evidence to satisfy a judge, police may be tempted to deploy a Stingray. Okay, they may simply do that. Okay, now you know where I'm going with this. What the fuck? Okay, now this is where the ACLU will make their best buck. Okay, privacy rights are thrown into the meat grinder of politics, and that will have you voting up more of your personal freedoms, and the abuse of power will scandalize the already busted ass police union as a whole. The city council will wipe their hands clean of it as the new mayor of Hell A struggles to keep his ass-kissing policy to the police commission. All of which, when stirred together, makes one big ball of waxing ball, I might say, of shit. Besides, it's being in the early stages of Minority Report. I swear there's going to be a weak-ass Jullywood movie made out of this, eventually. Motherfuckers won't give a damn until the litmus test is, for the litmus test for the, Secret Service has been satisfied, and the Stingray 2 becomes a predecessor for the next one. Call it Predator 1, baby. That's right. It will be more decisive and will follow intent, in joke or not, due to simple human patterns of communication. Like tracks in the snow, everybody makes them, but each size is unique to the shoe. Let me repeat that. Like tracks in the snow, everybody makes them, but each size is unique to the shoe. Oh shit, y'all dumb motherfuckers don't get snow out here, but you're smart enough to use your cell phones while driving. What is that shit? I don't understand. I start swapping phones on a daily to keep motherfuckers out of my business, but when it comes to ass busting, or busting ass in that fucking matter, come and get me. I fear no man nor man-made thing used to kill for abuse of law and order. Okay, now everybody sing this with me, okay? Y'all can sing this, okay? Now, who's that jacking through my cell phone? Now! The white van's a cow. Who's that arrested from the cell phone? Ow! Think about it, I'll be black.
Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man.
Bring it on down.
Is he strong? Listen, bud, he's got radioactive blood. Can he swing from a thread? Take a look overhead. Hey there goes the Spider-Man.
Sing it for me, bitches.
At the scene of a crime, like a streak of light, he arrives just in time. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Wealth and fame, he's ignored. Action is his reward to him. Life is a great big bang. Wherever there's a hang, you'll find a Spider-Man.
And that's where you will find me. Or that's where I will find you, swinging on my nuts. Alright, Moscow's Facebook report. Fat bitch, eat a dick. The things I find on my Facebook. Strange, funny, but true. Okay, this sent in by Jess Jones. A pic of a child holding a cardboard sign tethered. Behind him are the stripes of democracy, but in front the sign reads, quote unquote, one day the poor people will have nothing to eat but the rich people, unquote. Fuck it, I got my buck knifing club. How about you? Okay, this one sent in by Kenny Zulu. Zulu Nation, much respect. Okay, fucking funny pic post of a stick figure with a blank, questionable expression on his face, asking, quote, that awkward moment when you come home from school, look in the mirror and think, did I look like this all day? Unquote. And finally from Ass Buster, the set, The Onion. Truly remarkable how things can be taken out of character, yet truth prevails. It's a pic post of the most cherished figures from multiple religious faiths are depicted in engaging in a lascivious sex act of considerable depravity where, get this, no one was murdered, beaten, or had their lives threatened. Now, this is the image of the Hebrew prophet Moses, high-fiving Jesus Christ, as both are having their erect penises vigorously masturbated by Ganesha, all while the Hindu deity anally penetrates Buddha with his fist. And reportedly, that shit went online at 6:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, after which not a single bomb threat was made against the organization responsible. The only motherfucker they missing, and I hate to say this, okay, the only motherfucker they was missing was fucking Muhammad. Ain't that a fucking bitch? Whoa, yeah, baby, blacka, borka. Gotta love an ill-conceived riot. Check it. More than 200 protesters marched through Union Station on Thursday afternoon, banging drums as they passed train platforms, loudly demanding more community say in how the region's transit agency manages and develops property along its rapidly expanding rail network. We keep digging underneath these fucking holes. Trust me, the whole of LA is gonna fall into the fucking ocean, but nobody seems to give a fuck about that shit. But I like to say this often. What the fuck? Okay? What this boils down to is real simple. The government track system is up for grabs. We voted in eminent domain when it comes to gentrification. So, who the fuck is doing anything for the homeless on Skid Row then? Alright? At a recently completed development near the Red Line subway station in Westlake, it currently includes 90 units of affordable housing. Another pending project in Boyle Heights at East 1st and North Lorena Streets will have up to 52 affordable units and 10,000 feet of retail space. If you dumb motherfuckers haven't seen this shit in Hollywood and all the other spots and whatnot, that basically have, like, you know, stop-off centers, like, you know, what is it, Wilshire in Vermont? Okay, they got the huge-ass fucking apartment building that no one can fucking get in unless you have, like, you know, quote-unquote, you know, like 10,000 in your fucking deposit and shit, and you're fucking sucking somebody's goddamn ass for it. That's the only way you're gonna fucking get in. Because as this and many other projects glorify city improvements come up at the taxpayer's expense. Now, you lazy bitches who are stuck on the overriding sense of keeping your slum traditions intact, forget where the hell you are. You're in a nation that stole a soul, miscegenated my people, and made us make the foundation of this nation on the backs of us, slaves. All you Johnny-come-lately asswipes, forget that those who have all that, okay, have a lot of arrogance to contend with, and when it gets presented to you on a financial platter, then all of a sudden, you then speak up for all people, as if meant so, okay? Try walking 400 years in my mother